Oh, shit, that had a little bit of fizz to it, brother. Pepsi Max, get some.
Welcome back to the Ear Motel.
The Ear Motel.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, Pepsi Max. It always hits the spot.
Fuck, that's good.
It certainly is. It's one of the finest.
Welcome back to the Ear Motel. Thank you for staying and listening. We appreciate you all.
Certainly has been good. Now, my brother.
Yeah.
We've had an eventful morning.
Yes.
We certainly have. It's a Saturday, midday, or early afternoon now.
Yeah.
And it's been a busy morning.
It has been a busy morning, hasn't it?
It certainly has been. What we've been up to today, do you want to tell them or do I want to tell them?
We've been house hunting.
Yes. So I'm currently in starting to look at houses.
Yeah.
And I had 7 on my watch list and we could make it to 6 of them this morning. Open inspections. And let's just say the majority of them, not that good.
Was shit.
Were bad.
We started around 9 a.m. We left here at 9 a.m.
For the first inspection to be at
like
quarter past.
It was 9:30.
Was it 9:30?
Yeah, it was 9:30. It was 9:30. And we got home here at like 1:30. So we've been out for like, what's that? 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So first home went to...
Yeah, break it down.
All right. So it was like a 770 metre square block next to like the highway. But it wasn't like loud like it would have been real loud from cars and stuff. It was in a good spot, good land. It had 3 bedrooms and an office, 2 bathrooms, 2 toilets.
Big kitchen,
decent dining. Oh, the dining was sort of dining kitchen sort of thing. 1 living, had a deck, and it had a big shed. Yeah. So like had multiple things going for it.
Had everything you want in a house.
Yeah.
Especially what you're looking for.
Yeah. Price range was decent. Like sort of near the top, I suppose, but all of these houses were pretty similar with a couple of them being like a fair amount less. And let's just say the first one was when after we looked at it, we did like walk around, talk to the bloke who was selling it. He was all right. He came literally like put the sign out the front on 9:30. We were like, where is this bloke? Turns out he was selling it for another bloke. The other bloke must have got sick or something.
Yeah, he got called in.
But I first gave this house like a 6.5. And by the end of it, or not even by the end of it, by like the second house, I was like, this one, that first house,
like 8.
Up.
Yeah.
Because that first house was pretty good. What was your first thoughts on that first one? Before you saw the other houses?
Yeah, all right. I went away with it really liking it.
Yeah.
But then I was also like, oh, geez, I've got to calm down because I don't want to I really like the first one. Got to get it.
Yeah. Because like this... The first one had like the windows, the window ledges like needed. I think
all the framing
needs to be replaced because they were starting not to look great, and there was like one patch of like. So all the houses we were looking at were pre-established homes. Yeah, nothing new-ish. They're all pretty sort of old. Because I'm looking for like a decent sized block because I got like some dog. I got a dog. Yeah. My partner's got a dog. So yeah. And like when you're building these days, you're getting blocks that are tiny. Yeah.
I was walking away pretty chuffed with it.
I was like, this is...
Especially that shed. That was a good shed.
Yeah, it was a good shed. Like it was good property, really. Yeah. So I was thinking like, okay, this is decent. I'm ready to start looking at the rest of them. We've got 5 others to look at. Hopefully today will be a successful day. First one, good. Second, the first one also had this real nice deck. Yeah. Tom? Yeah. And the deck, it looked like it was newly done. It had like this inbuilt barbecue and
storage,
and also
sink.
So like you could bring around the boys and have a good time. You could probably set up a TV somewhere, watch some footy. Yeah,
and because it was like on a hill, it had like a good view.
It had a decent view.
Like the road and other houses. Yeah. Like it was a pretty good setup.
It wasn't bad at all. It needed like a new fence out the back.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, one of the fences, like, oh my God, it wasn't great, but that's fence and some window skirting, like that's not too bad to to think, like, if that's all you got to do, really. Because it was 3-bedroom and an office.
Yeah.
So it was nearly like 4-room. And it had 2 bathrooms and 2 toilets.
Because we're looking to... One of the room has to be for the...
Yeah. So
for the Ear Motel.
For you lucky listeners, I'm buying a house solely to have 1 room as a studio for the Ear Motel podcast.
Yeah.
It's going to be set up. You're going to be... If you're not already subscribed or following... You got to subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Insta. You can follow on Spotify or Apple Podcasts if you like. Because shit, when I move out, we're only leveling up. We're only leveling up from this. It's gonna be sick.
Good.
It's gonna be sick. And we're also gonna be wanting to try to get an additional person onto the Ear Motel as well.
Always.
No, not always. No, sorry guys. But try to have some guests every now and again on the Ear Motel.
Yeah.
Staying and listening. Or one of our guests. You might be able to hear the dog barking, not sure. Oh, come on, Luz. Hopefully she'll.
Anyway, so we go off to the second house.
Second house. This is in more central. This is considered a more... So this house was similar price. I'm going to say same price, but the location is considered better.
Yeah.
And again, it was 3-bedroom. But this one was actually only 1 bathroom.
No study.
And the bathroom had been This is the one with the new bathroom. Yeah. Kitchen was all right. Dining was all right. Lounge room was okay. But, oh my God,
big fucking speakers.
These speakers that these people had were like as big as our light boxes that we've got. Like, they were huge. Like, I'm not saying they were like this. I'm saying they were like this.
Big fucking speakers.
They would have been like 1 meter by meter or more. They were huge, man.
Big fucking speakers.
2 of them. Yeah. They were huge. But I'll tell you what, the walls,
the walls,
and the fucking floor.
It was fucking shit. It was fucking shit.
It was not a great property.
I left there. Yeah. Fucking unhappy.
Yeah, Ethan was like ready to go. So first
take
step
me home.
in,
that was fucking shit.
Yeah, first step in, he was saying, "Nah, this ain't it.
You're not living here, Zach."
No. So
the only one thing I did like about it, well, besides the bathroom, because that was
the bathroom
newly redone.
Yeah,
was
it had a shed.
The garage.
Yeah, the garage.
It was a 4-car garage.
Yeah,
because it was deep.
Yeah, it was a big garage.
But not much else was going on. Needed a fucking mow.
Needed a mow. The grass is that long. But if you got to be careful though, because there was bloody cement in the grass. There was like ledges and shit in there.
Bro, why the fucking... It pisses me off. Yeah. Like, they could make a house look so much better.
Mow the lawn.
We're just mowing the lawns. Fuck, you could pay someone
to get Barra outdoor maintenance going. Mowing and outdoor maintenance.
Bro, you could pay someone to do the lawn for you for fucking $100 and they'll add fucking
literally
a couple grand onto the home. It's fucking ridiculous.
It is. Because the backyard was bad.
And the thing is,
the lawn was like tall.
If your house has like some...
I didn't want to walk on it. I didn't walk.
You fucking roll your ankle.
Yeah. Could be mad potholes in there.
It's fucking snakes slithering around in the long grass. But,
yeah.
Fuck, now what was I going to say?
Oh, well, I was going to say...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, like, what pisses me off is, like, when houses don't present themselves well.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, if they don't mow or they have, like, just random...
I know.
If it's not fully clean or it's just got, like, shit. It's just shitty.
Yeah. Because like you're trying to sell your house, it's not hard.
Yeah, just make it look as best as you can.
Like literally
fucking mow the lawns,
tidy up your house.
Yeah,
before you sell it. Because so that one like probably wasn't it.
Nah.
What about when we walk in and then someone across the road like, "Oi!" It's like yelling. Mum's like, "Oi, what are these neighbours doing?"
Yeah.
I was like,
and then when we walked out of that house, the
real estate dude.
One of the neighbours looked a bit sketchy.
Yeah, the
one of the two
whole
cars.
Setup. Yeah, the one with the 2 cars. Yeah. Look like a bit of hoon cars. Yeah. And I don't think there was any speed umps down that road, so they're probably going to be doing some hooning down there.
Yeah.
I might have to ask council if I was
get some speed umps in.
No, Ethan not letting me move into that one.
Oh, and what was bad about that one is the tree.
Oh, it had this big tree, like
big fucking gum tree at the front, taking over the path. The path was fucking.
No. The path was gone in that section. There was path on either side of where this tree was at the front. It was one of these houses with a flat roof, and it looked like a bungalow. It was bad.
It looked like the fucking motel. It looked like maybe it would be good for the motel.
Yeah, true. One of them rooms. Oh. No.
How fucking shit were the walls?
Yeah. Oh, the walls were paper thin. The walls were paper thin. And was this the one with the no? It was a bit the wall.
Nah, the squishy carpet.
It wasn't the squishy carpet, but it was the floors.
Oh,
weren't,
the lino.
Yeah, the floors weren't very good either. It was they
pitter patters.
Yeah, like you know how sometimes you can pull up carpet and it looks like it's good wood underneath. Yeah. This was. They put like vinyl or something over the top. It looked bad. And then they had decorations. Shocking.
Yeah.
It had a decent kitchen.
Yeah.
It had a decent dining room. The outdoor undercover area was poo.
Yeah, it was poo.
It was really bad.
And I understand, especially if the last person had a wheelchair or something, they had those ramps.
Yeah, but they were on the outside.
Wait, what?
So how did they even get in? They were to go out. And there were steps to the front.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Unless there was one near the garage.
But they were fucking cement, so like...
You can't get rid of them.
Can't get rid of them.
The big cement slab.
Unless you get the fucking jackhammer out.
Yeah, and they weren't even that wide.
Yeah.
They weren't.
They just seemed in the room, in the way.
Oh, it wasn't my house.
So yeah, we first rated the first one like a 6.5. Then we got to that one.
I was like, yeah, I'll give this one a 6.5, the first one. I was like, okay, it's all right. I won't go crazy, but I liked it. Ethan walked out.
This second
2.
one. I was like,
that's a 2.
It's nothing higher than a 2.
And then we were like, can't get worse than this. Can't get worse than this. And I show Ethan the next house that we're going to, and he's like, oh, this looks good.
Yeah. Because I like old looking homes because it's got a bit of character about it. So, where this flat one was like 1970 vibes, and that era is a bit like motel looking vibe.
This third one on the real estate listing, it looked good.
Yeah, it looked good.
The grass is green.
Fucking photoshopped.
Yeah, turns out they cranked the saturation up. They cranked the saturation up. The bricks were not the same red colour. The grass is not the same green.
They must have fucking used the clone or the fucking patch tool, covering up cracks and shit.
Mate, the colours were so different. and Ethan laughed heavily at this property. Because they're out the back.
Wait, yeah.
This third one. Oh my god.
No, let me say.
Okay, we'll say this. It was $100,000 less.
Yeah.
It was $100,000 less.
Yeah.
But there's a reason. It should have been less.
Bro.
So we're pretty sketched at the start. We walk down the driveway and we look over the fence just to have a look at the backyard. The backyard's okay.
Because it had good fencing.
It had a good fence. It had a big fuck off tree again in the back. They had a fuck off tree in the front and a fuck off tree in the back. It was bad.
Bro, we were checking down the side alleyway. Yeah. We walked back and I saw this other guy pointing to the road. And I looked.
It was that.
Yeah. This dude was pointing to the roof. We look up and there's a big fucking hole in the roof. There's a big fucking hole in the roof.
You wouldn't stop laughing and then I wouldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, we were literally at an open house inspection.
We walked
laughing our heads off.
We walked out the back.
There's a fucking hole in the roof.
I'm sorry. There was a guy pointing.
He was like, and we look up. And
there was a hole about this fucking big. Just the side of the roof.
Perfect for fucking possums to go in. Oh my god.
Oh, the thing was, We were cracking up there when we were there. Oh, Mum was telling us to
shut up.
Shut up. Because we
just kept laughing and laughing.
We were and then sorry we've skipped the whole house, but we were out the back and we went into the shed and holy shit, the shed was crap. The shed just had fucking carpet over dirt. The shed, it had this front to it, and then inside the shed it was just the ground, and they had put
blankets. It wouldn't have been waterproof as either. They fucking crying.
Yeah, I know. They put fucking blankets and carpets over just dirt.
Oi, and you know what else was shit about it? The fucking carpet. Like, everywhere you stepped, you fucking sunk in a bit.
Wait, mate, someone bought this house like a few years ago, grabbed a paint bucket and just went like that under the side. Because there was fucking paint running down the walls and shit. I'm not lying. It had a paint job and I don't know what was under... They put carpet in and I don't know what was under this carpet because...
The old carpet.
Yeah, probably. Because the ground was so, like... squishy and uneven, and then we were in one room, and it was like when you go to these like theme parks or amazing like maze things, and you look through a hole, and then there's one dude that's like huge, and then the other guy looks really tiny, and there was one room that was like that because it was so much fucking on a slant. Ethan stood in one room. We literally did. Yeah, Ethan stood in one side of the corner, and I stood in the other. And I was like. Because the house was shit. It was that bad. It was so bad. So technically it was considered a 3-bedroom. I probably gave it 1 max 2 offices because the rooms were that small.
And it had a bad stench to it.
I'm telling you, the dude who was taking photos of it, he must have used that wide angle lens on the camera on the phone because these rooms were so tiny.
And I remember before we got there, I was like, geez, I love tall ceilings. And I said to you, geez, they look like they got some tall ceilings. They must have been squatting so low to get that low angle because when I walked in there, the doorway, I hit my head on the doorway.
He must have had it like, he was probably outside the room and just the camera angle just missed the doorway. Because you're in the photos, like, these rooms look okay. Oh my God, they were so fucking tiny. And then there was nowhere to put a kitchen table. They had the kitchen was this long bar thing, and then on the other side there was just some random ass table. And then above the oven, I think that's where the hole. There was a big hole above the oven.
No, that's where they normally have the fan.
Yeah, but this time
there was no fan.
There was just
a big hole. Probably to the other hole.
That was the air vent. From the oven. Oh, it was so bad. That house was shocking. And the bathroom was really bad too.
It was just poorly laid out.
It was such a bad home. I'm really sorry, but that was so bad.
So shit.
When... You fucking had to be there. I still remember doing it because we'd walked out, we'd gone to the right to look down the side of the house
because it was sunken a bit.
Yeah, because it was sunken, and this is where the toilet was. And we come back, and there's a guy pointing at the roof. So we walk past, turn around, and see this fucking massive hole. It was nearly 1 meter wide. Like. It would have been 50 centimetres. Like it was, the hole was this big.
Yeah.
And we were seeing it from a distance. Like it would have been that big. It was huge.
It's fucking... Man was just pointing at it.
Didn't say anything. And Ethan pissed himself laughing. Anyway, so I was like, I was on Mum's shoulder. I'm saying, Mum, I'm not going into this home. I was like, no way, no, I'm not living in this,
bro. And we thought the second house couldn't get any worse.
We thought the third one was
shit.
What
would you even rate it?
Mate, there's people that live on the streets that live in better stuff than that. That was poor. That was really poor.
Bro, that was so bad.
There's because I'd said on the way there, I'm like, this house has been up for a couple months. I hadn't seen it yet.
It's going to be up for a couple other months.
Oh my God, it was so bad. It was $100,000 less than these other homes, but it still should have been cheaper.
100% it should have been cheaper.
Yeah, it could have been. It literally could be another 100,000 cheaper.
Yes,
because it was
very.
It was that much.
Shit.
I think it was that much.
Yeah. That was the high. Like, you know how they did the two prices?
Yeah, it could be literally like $100,000 cheaper.
More. It had a fucking hole in the roof. Yeah. Imagine buying a house with a hole in the roof.
Oh shit, I fucking snorted. Anyway. Anyway, mate, we're only up to fucking house 3.
Yeah.
And we're out of 6.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, 20 minutes. We're up to house
4.
Wait, but did we go straight to... Yeah.
House 4 was the good location, real good location. The best location.
But we had a bit of time in between, and my dad, he had to get his eyes checked out, get some new glasses before... So he didn't actually get to see house 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And I wanted him...
Really to see
wish he had
seen
house 1. Because house 1 was pretty good. Because he came straight on to house 3, and I was like, this ain't it, Dad. this ain't it.
Not at all.
No. So we go to house... So we went back to house 1, just drove past it, but the homeowners had came back, so we couldn't...
I just thought of the fucking thumbnail. Fucking hole in the roof. Sorry, go on.
So we get to house 4, and actually, this one was actually a good price. This was like 70 grand cheaper than...
Yeah, this was a really good price for the location.
Good price for... This was like central.
Like real central.
This was real central.
Only like 2 blocks back from the CBD.
Yeah, like this is good location. There was a reason why it was good price.
Oh, not... I still think it was...
I know, it was a banger. It looked really good from both the outside and 85% on the inside.
Yeah.
So the problem... So from the front...
This was the smallest house,
I think they call it a Victorian home.
Yeah.
It was the smallest home because it was so it was laid out in like a square, and then it had like this little add-on bit that old homes do that to put on like this little kitchen area and bathroom. But it had a big living room, a big dining room, but the dining room had carpet on it, so that would like need to go or something. And then it had 2 decent sized bedrooms.
Good size. And they were fucking straight. They were flat.
Yeah. The floors were actually decent. Yeah. And it had real tall ceilings.
Oh yeah.
And it had this, whatever you call the stuff. Not
mantle.
I don't know. It's like it's built into the roof where then the light hangs down from. I can't remember what it's called, but like this design sort of thing on the roof. Looked really good. And then it had like this driveway, and then it even had like a little bit of a backyard with like this garden shed, but it was like a medium-sized garden shed. Like not a small. It wasn't small. It was a decent-sized shed. You couldn't fit a trailer in it.
Nah,
but you
it's
could
bigger than your average small.
It's not a garden shed. It was like a mid-sized shed. So you could. Yeah, you probably wouldn't fit in it. Height-wise.
You could fit a small tinny. You could fit a tinny boat in there.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Was it that big? Was it? Anyway, the bathroom was the main issue. You could not move into this house straight away because the bathroom wasn't working.
Yeah, you'd need to reno the bathroom.
Yeah, the toilet was not working. The bathroom was completely out of order.
Yeah.
So that was the main issue. Like the house looked stunning.
Yeah.
Like it was a really good looking house, and I really liked it.
An unreal location.
Like the location was just superb. Like other houses in that same location would be like, if it was ready to move in, like probably a couple $100,000 more.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think it was really because that
the condition it was
the condition of the home, and like some of these homes are like made out of wood, so there's probably planks that might need to be like replaced and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Oh.
Gonna do it?
Yeah.
All right. So just quickly now, we'll jump straight to an ad break, and then we'll be right back with you.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Just want to say a quick shout out to our two brands, RKLS and Vintage Zip. You can find them both on Instagram at rkls.clothing and at Vintage Zip. We've also got a website, rklsclothing.com, so go check that out right now.
Yes, also on that website, you can check out all the vintage clothing. You can get that straight from the website. We've got very limited number left on the new RKLS drop, so go get that while you still can, and sign up for the RKLS community, because we're going to be dropping like either discount codes or small behind the scenes photo shoots and just a bunch of sneak peeks and stuff. So go check those out now.
And let's go straight back into the podcast.
Cheers, mate. Get yourself some Pepsi Max. Thank you very much. You're not a sponsor, but you should be. Anyway, finishing up with House 4.
Four.
This is Ballarat Central. Yeah, people know where we live already. And so we were leaving that one thinking this would be nice. But the thing was, it didn't have enough rooms. That was and it didn't have a bathroom. That was a big thing. But so it needed a bit of work done to it.
It would have been an unreal house for like an older couple or like a renter.
Yeah.
But you'd have to rent it out first. But like just for what you're looking for.
If you're happy to like really do it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But probably
and, like,
resell it.
What? Well, either that or like you could live in it till like you nearly die. Like older
But the thing is, it wasn't the best for like, well, obviously it's not the best for us because, well, for you.
Yeah.
Because like there wasn't the greatest amount of room for like your pets.
No. It wasn't good for pets. I think it's a home if you're like an older couple.
Yeah, and you don't want pets or
you have a small dog.
Yeah.
An inside dog. Because it was really nice.
Yeah.
But it probably at this stage of my life does not.
Yeah, it doesn't suit your needs.
The thing is, that house, one day that house will literally be worth like $1 million because that location was just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy good location.
All right, so now onto the fifth house.
Well, before we went there, just hit up quick Golden Nugget Bakery.
Yeah, we did.
Got some nice food. Oh,
talk about the fucking wrap.
So I was like, thanks guys for coming to House Hunting with me. I'll shout you all. So I saw that they had this nice sweet chili chicken wrap that was good size, about the size of this mic.
Yeah.
And then Ethan got a barbecue chicken wrap. We each got like a donut each. Big Nev, he got a pie and some sweet, and Mum got a focaccia. And I'll tell you what, the amount of lettuce that I had in my wrap, I'm not even joking, I had 6 big bites on each side. Like I went like 1, 2, and I was just lettuce after lettuce after lettuce.
Like not like a lot of lettuce and a bit out. It was full.
Yeah,
lettuce.
It was full of lettuce. Like I was like to Ethan, I'm gonna have another bite here, and I swear to God, I take this big bite. The whole you look at the inner of the wrap, and it was just straight green lettuce.
Yeah.
Ethan said his was good.
Mine was unreal. I'd go back again and get it again.
There was low levels of chicken in mine, and I don't know if there was even a drop of sweet chili in there.
Really? Mine was good, Mary. You should have went the barbecue chicken.
Yeah, because mine was like it was nice, but a bit of a letdown. Then I had a Mars donut, which was nice.
Yeah. It was good, though.
Moving on to house number 5, which was... which one?
The one that was presented probably the best.
Oh, yeah. So this one was actually sort of out a little bit, but like technically it's probably still only like 10 minutes away from Central.
Yeah,
but
because it's only 17 minutes away from here.
So this one was actually pretty nice.
It was presented really well.
Yeah.
Like I was saying before, the ones that don't present well piss me off. This one was
presented well. Because they literally had just mowed their lawn.
Yeah. It was still wet
and
cut.
Smell
it. Probably that morning.
So it was a 3-bedroom, sort of. They were okay size. One was pretty big, but I wouldn't have.
2 were good. 1 was small.
Yeah, it was a 1 bathroom. See, See, the bathroom wasn't very good either because there was only one bathroom that had a shower over the bath, and then the toilet was out the back.
Yonks away.
Out the back. Like it was built it like it was
the
extra
laundry.
yeah. So, but it was still like connected to the house, but it's one of those like where they build on to the back of the house. So, but it was still nice. It was still nicely, fairly well presented. The living room was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was really well.
But however, the kitchen dining,
the dining was good.
The dining was big, but
too big probably.
Too big because the kitchen was tiny, and then the fridge lives away from the kitchen on the other side of the dining, which I was like, what's going on here? And then, so the house layout was a bit funny. It would probably need like this wall because there's like a half wall in the kitchen
between the kitchen and dining
that probably didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
But then like at some stage and they had like this vinyl over the top of the tiles that are on their kitchen, which was yuck.
Oh, and they had those scones
that smell odd.
Yeah, they just had some scones being cooked.
I wonder if they like were meant to be for people coming through.
Maybe, probably but not. I don't know. They smelt fucking weird. They stunk the house out a bit funny.
So they didn't have a garage, but they had this carport, and it actually had a nice driveway up, and then it had a carport where you could get
good size carport.
Good size, like including the driveway and the carport, you'd be able to get like no joke like 8 cars, or something. Like you go 2, 4, 5, 6, probably 6, maybe 7.
Yeah,
but then there was like room out the front. Yeah. Like it wouldn't have been
and
a
you could have put it onto that brick area as well if you had to.
True. And it wouldn't be a very busy road. The houses around were huge. Yeah. There was big houses around, and then the backyard. It was sort of on like a 2-level sort of thing. This shed they had two things. They had a chicken coop sort of like cubby thing
like
that needed to get rid of because it was in this like recess bit where you could put like a fire pit or something. Ethan came up with that. I was like, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And then they had, and then they had this little brick area at the back that like I was joking around saying shoot some hoops on, but like even you could put something there, or you could put like a shade over there or something, and you could have like a barbecue and a table or something. This shed was on like. Because the backyard was like on a different level. It's not a different level, bro. Nah, and the shed was on this other level, so you can't get anything up there to it.
Yeah, true. You couldn't get it from trailer.
And that fence was did you see the brick fence to the left there? It was sort of low, and your next door neighbours could sort of see into your backyard.
You could fucking step over it.
Yeah, pretty easy, and like you could just like look at your next door neighbour, which I didn't really like.
I'm just thinking about that last house.
Yeah, it's coming up, bro. Keep listening because this last house.
Yeah.
And then, so that house, I walked away from it thinking this is okay.
Like you
because
could have moved
the price was all right too.
Yeah.
The price was 70,000 under. Like it was good price, good size, had undercover area for a car. The location wasn't great, but it was doable. It had 3 bedrooms, so we can definitely run the Ear Motel through there.
Yeah. Just didn't have the best bathroom.
It didn't have a good bathroom.
Had good laundry
at all. Laundry was okay. It was okay.
But the kitchen was shit.
The kitchen was bad. So like
probably one of the worst kitchens.
So the problem is with like nearly most of these houses. Besides that, the first one was pretty good with very minimal downsides.
It just was pretty much the windows needed to be replaced.
Yeah. Maybe some wood around. That did have a little patch of mould, in the...
Tiny.
Yeah, tiny. Can be replaced. And then the other ones were being real bad. 2, not good. 3, ooh.
Worst.
The whole. 4 was...
The Victorian one.
4 was nice, but it didn't have a bath. It needed work.
Needed work.
5 was
probably the 3rd best.
Yeah, I even probably had it as 2nd because... No, the Victorian one...
No, I'm saying the very first one's 2nd best.
Oh yeah, because of the last one. Yeah, but I'm saying in order of when I've seen them.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm going as if we're just, like, from house to house, what have I been enjoying? Like, what would I live in? the first one I was like, yes, this is good. I'm like, okay, I could live in this. Number 2 was like, oh, I really don't want to.
Yeah, I thought it was shit.
Then we went to 3 and I'm like, Mum, there's no fucking way I'm living in this dump.
Yeah.
It was bad. That was
fucking hole in the roof.
That was a polished cow's turd. That was shit as.
Polished cow turd.
Number 4 was the Victorian home, which was nice, but it didn't have a bathroom, so it needed work, and it didn't have a big backyard. Didn't have a decent didn't really have a good backyard.
2 bedroom.
2 bedroom as well, so it didn't really fit my style. 5 was this home that we're talking about now, and that it actually ticked most of the boxes. Yeah. And the location really I could deal with. So it actually did tick a lot of boxes. So I was like, oh, okay. Now that we've seen this one, I'm like, okay, this is probably now currently my second, because the first one I had at first, this 5th one was now at second. Yeah. And anyway, we had a little bit of time to kill, but we went to this last one, which was not as central, but it was still pretty central. It was in a great location. It was on a decent sized block. The block worked real well for the size of the home and land, and holy shit, this, because it just came on the market, and this was the house where I was most keen to go see. Like from the start of the day, I was like, this home is the one that I want to go see, and it did not disappoint.
You fell in love as soon as you walked into it.
Not before. Yeah. Before I walked into it, I was looking, because this house was tall. Yeah. Like it had high as ceilings.
We didn't even ask about that.
And it had like, not even just like what do you call it? Not the attic? The attic. Yeah. It must have had like an attic or something, because it was really tall. It looked beautiful as from the outside. It had a skinny driveway down the side to a one car garage, shed thing. When we didn't see in that, but when we were leaving, someone opened it.
Did they?
But anyway, they probably just had tools or something in there. I don't know. But soon as we walked in, holy shit! They used just to the left here. They used to have it as a living room, so it was a big living room, and they turned it into a master bedroom. And holy shit, it was huge. It was so cool. Like as soon as I was like, oh my god, my eyes were just like, this is nuts. And then we walk into
the second
bedroom, and we're like, bloody hell!
These ceilings are
so tall. The rooms are huge. And
one thing I liked about it, they had the bench seat underneath the window. I loved that.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I reckon they needed to get like a bed under that front one too, like a couch sort of thing. And then there was the living room. Living room wasn't huge, but it was still great size. The living room was in like the middle area of like everything. Like it was in between rooms, and it was in between the kitchen. Like it was sort of odd, but not. I see a better layout would actually be if the kitchen dining was there, and then I would say the living room is sort of near the back, because then the living room could open out to the back. Yeah, and that would almost work better. But it was so good. And then we walked. So this one was three bedroom as well, because it had this other bedroom that was massive as well, and again the ceiling's tall. Kitchen was a good size. Good it was layout. Shit as colour, but it
I didn't mind
it
the colour.
Actually sort of worked.
It suited the vibe of the house.
It did suit the vibe.
But like it was a fucking light blue.
It was like it was like real light baby blue.
But it worked.
And then they had like this their dining room, which was fine. Had tiles on the ground. Then they had like to the left they had laundry and with bathroom. A washing machine and dryer. And then they had that's the only thing. They had one bathroom, but it had a shower, bath, toilet. And that was pretty old, but that was okay.
Usable though.
Usable. To get outside the back, had massive sliding doors.
Glass.
Yeah, they were cool. Yeah. And then so to the right there was sort of like this that was where the garage was. And then you walked out and you got like this undercover little area.
That was my favourite part of the house.
Really?
Yeah. With the big glass back window, doors, sliding out into this undercover exposed brick.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it was because it was,
brick.
and it really worked with it because it was sort of like they had like something over the top, but it was starting to come off, sort of, and it just looked.
The vines?
No, not the vines, like that white plastery stuff or something.
Yeah. Render.
What I don't know
what
what
you
it
render is. Like bricks with.
But it was really cool, and like it could go, a nice table or something could go under there,
and then barbecue.
And then so you walked into the backyard, and the people that were there before, they had bloody way too many pots.
Yeah.
They had like, I'm not even joking when I say like 100 pots.
Few pots.
There was so many pots out the back with like different, whatever they were, little bushes or trees or whatever. But the backyard was decent size, like pretty good size.
You walk through that, like there was a brick path with garden on both sides, and it just opens up.
It looked like you were walking through like
a fucking garden.
A garden, and then into your garden.
Yeah, into your backyard.
Yeah, and it just flowed really well. And it just looked really nice. And then the garage also had doors that went out to the back of the garden as well, which was pretty good.
And the beautiful tree at the back.
Yeah, they had it wasn't a big, it was...
No, it was pretty big.
It was a big tree.
It was tall.
But it wasn't like fuck off tree. It was like...
Just worked so well.
Work with. Come in, tree. Come in. Works well.
I think it's because it was so tall, it didn't look like it was suffocating.
The area.
Because it was so tall, it kind of almost opened up the area even more.
Yeah, because the lowest branches were still like taller than the house, whereas these other trees, the lowest branch was like nearly at lower. Was
low.
It was
covering the grass.
Yeah. That house 3, when they turned up the saturation, fucking hell.
Yeah, with this, bro. This one looked better in person than the photos.
Yeah, this house was a banger.
Where most of the time it's the other way around with houses, but this one,
So like, this house was really good. So either I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it, or if I'm just going to have to keep looking. But because I guess you don't always get the house you want, but we'll have to. I thought there was a spider down there, but I think it's just string. So it was very clear which house was definitely the best for that day.
100%.
And it was house 5. It's house 6, sorry. The last house that we saw. There was one that had a same time for that we couldn't get to. It was like the time that you walk, what do you call it? Inspection
time.
Was the same as like another one, so we couldn't get to it because they're on the other sides of town. But
mate, that last house was such a good home.
Yeah, it was good.
Like, I want you to get it, bro. It was so.
It would be
sick. Good.
It was sick. It was really cool. But anyway, I'm gonna hit you with a question.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a house that is what was I going to say? Was it massive? No, I know. Would you rather have a house that is like stunning, but in the middle? No, I'm going to start it again. Would you rather have a house that is in a great location, but like not a good house at all?
Like fucking dog shit?
Yeah, like house number 3. No good at all with a hole in the roof. Or
but in the middle of the town.
Yeah, in central. Or a house that's in the middle of absolutely nowhere, like an hour and a half away from anything, but it's like a really nice house.
See, there's 2 ways to look at it, I think, because at the end of the day, you got to fucking be able to live in the home.
That's right.
But that's right.
That's right.
But the central house has such a better potential of resale value. What?
I'm going to the home that is out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm just saying the 2 different ways you could look at it.
Yeah.
But you'd have to put a lot of money into it to be able to resell it for a lot. And that'll take time and money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm going to go bumfuck nowhere.
If they were the same price.
Same price? I still think I'm going out.
Yeah, I think that's even more incentive to go. Oh, only if it was cheap though. Because if it was,
I don't know.
I don't know. No, maybe it would be the other way.
It depends how bad it is, and it depends how good it is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think I'd go to the better house. Because, like I'm saying, it's a really bad house.
Yeah, like number 3 with a fucking hole in the roof.
Like, unlivable. Unlivable. Yeah, that was so funny when he was pointing up there. Because he had, like, not much hair as well. And he had sort of that, like, hairline going on.
Yeah, the Macca's hairline.
Yeah.
So what are you picking?
For a drive. I'm happy to drive that extra mile.
Mate, we're not talking a mile though. We're talking an hour and a half drive. No, hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
That's like going to fucking Big Smoke.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not.
Looks like I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Because I'm not living in a picture crap.
Yeah.
What were you gonna ask me?
Oh yeah. So I've been seeing this come up on a TikTok or a few other podcasts, but I really like this question, and it's kind of got to do with homes.
Yep.
So it is. You've got 5 minutes to hide a paperclip in your home.
My home right now.
Yep.
In this home.
In this home right now, you've got 5 minutes to hide a paperclip.
Yeah.
Then, after 5 minutes, the world's best detective has 24 hours to find it. If he doesn't find it, you get $1 million. Where are you hiding it?
Where am I gonna hide a paperclip?
Yeah.
So that someone would never find it.
Yeah. The world's best detective has 24 hours.
24 hours. He could go over a lot of.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of time.
A lot of
area. Now that I'm just looking around, just real quickly, I could like grab a screwdriver and put it behind one of these speakers.
Yeah, and but a detective, he's not going to think of that?
I don't know if he's going to think about opening up a speaker.
Mate, the world's best detective is going to take apart a speaker.
I don't know. That's pretty out there. I guess he probably is going to think, it needs to be in a small space.
Yeah.
So
maybe would a strappy think real easy?
Yeah. What about what I could? How long do I have to do?
5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes.
See, are you even going to be able to unscrew a speaker and put it in?
I probably could. Or is that not right part of the game where I have a screwdriver?
No, I'll give you 5. I'll give you the paperclip. I'll give you 5 minutes.
But then, like, I've got accessibility to go out, run to the garage to get my screwdriver.
Yeah, but that's all in the 5 minutes, though.
Yeah, that's okay. So I'm also thinking, like, can I hide it in, like...
other paper clips?
Yeah, because it's going to be this paperclip.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I don't know. I feel like maybe I could find a hoodie that has a little tear in it, and then I can put it in the seam.
That's not bad.
Because I found that out when it was my partner's brother's birthday. Did I tell you about this? And I did an escape room.
I don't know if you did tell me.
Oh, I went when I was in Melbourne the other little while ago, for my my partner's brother's birthday. A couple of his friends, his brother and me, we went and did an escape room.
Nice.
It was fucking sick. It was really cool. And there was a key in. There was a lab coat, a doctor's lab coat, and there was a cut in the seam of the neck, and there was a key in the collar, and there was a key in there.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
All right, I think I've got my answer.
What's your answer?
I'm going to take a candle, and I'm going to stick the candle in the bottom through the wax so it's in there, and then I'm going to get a lighter, light the end of it and smudge it so they can't see the seam where it's gone in.
Well, now they'll know.
Yeah. Now, I hope he's not on his way or he listened to the Ear Motel.
Yes.
Because I would like to win $1 million.
Yeah, well, I could do up that house.
Mate.
No, I wouldn't do up that house.
If you got $1 million, No, but if you got $1 million, we talk about money a lot.
Yeah.
If you got $1 million, you wouldn't buy that house though.
No. Oi,
would you?
There's a house that came up around the lake.
Oh, would you?
Nah, not that house. Fuck that house.
What this? No, I'm talking about number 6.
Oh, 6. I don't know.
No, but
probably would.
Low key, you would, because then you'd still have money left over.
Yeah,
which
true.
is what you'd want.
True. I was gonna say there's a house around the lake that's just gone up for sale either yesterday. I think it was yesterday. You know that real like
resorty
looking one.
Which one? There's 2.
I know. So
the bigger one,
not the bigger one.
The first one.
The first one that's near the school, near the church. That one. That went up for sale.
Yeah, how much?
Guess.
I don't want to overguess because it could ruin it.
Yeah.
So do you want me to underguess?
No, I just want you to... No, I truly, what do you think it should go for?
3.8.
3.8?
Yeah.
So, I think my Liv said like between 2.5 to 3, and then Mum said 3, and I told them both to guess again.
Yeah? What are you saying to me?
Fucking double. They wanted 5.7.
Well, that's not double mine.
Well, not yours. Double them.
Yeah.
To $6 million.
Yeah, well, I was gonna guess 5, but I thought that was over. But yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it was still under.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money for the second one, the cheap one.
Yeah. Fuck.
See, because the bigger house, it runs like this way along the road, whereas this one runs that
narrow,
way. Yeah. But shit, man, that's crazy.
So we'll just quickly wrap out mine. So where you find hiding the paperclip?
Where am I hiding the paperclip? Well, because I can't really think of anything right now off the top of my head, I'm going to have to quickly run out to the garage, find a screwdriver, and I'm going to put it inside of a speaker. Open up the speaker real quick, chuck the paperclip in, tighten it up, quickly run that back. I reckon I can get that done in under 5.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking get a candle, push it into the bottom of the candle, get a lighter, melt it, smudge it, put it back where it was.
What happens if you break the candle when you're trying to push it in?
No.
Where's that other wax? Where's the wax going when you're pushing it in?
No, I'll just move it out of the way.
Maybe. Maybe not. Then you're in trouble.
Maybe. But
what about if I could just put in, hide it in the bin? No,
he's going to find that. He's got 24 hours.
Anyway, thanks guys for staying and listening at the Ear Motel. Please make sure to go check us out on YouTube, where you can subscribe there to stay up to all the latest content, and we're also going to have some extra videos coming out there as well. Check us out on Instagram at the Ear Motel, and you can check us out on both Spotify and Apple Podcast. Thanks guys very much for staying and listening. Peace.